Sure you have your sight word mat ready to go, and let's get into it. Our first word here is the word could. Could. I could help you if you like. Could. So let's spell could at the top. That's C-O-U-L and D. And the part we have to remember in could is the O-U-L. Say it. O-U-L. 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 The O-U-L is spelling a sound that is really familiar to us. It's that sound, and it looks like this. Do you remember some of the words that have that sound? Put has it, and good. Yes, all of these words have that sound, and could has it too. So could, k, d. There are three sounds in could. Our first sound k is spelled with a C. Our second sound k, that is spelled with O-U-L. There are three letters that make that sound. O-U-L, k, d, d. That's spelled with a D. Could. So let's spell could at the bottom. Could you please come to the store with me? Could. Could you please close the door? It's getting quite cold. Could. So O-U-L spells could. Our next word is be. I want to be a teacher when I grow up. Be. So let's spell be at the top. That's a B and an E. What do you notice in the word be? Be. The E is saying its name. The door is nice and open, so the E is running away and screaming its name. So let's sound out B. B. E. There are two sounds in B. Our first sound, B, B, is the letter B, actually, right? Our second sound in B is B, E, B, E. That is the letter E. Nothing fancy. E is just running away. Door is nice and open, and he's just like, oh my gosh, my name is E. I want everyone to know that. B. I want to be an astronaut when I grow up. Will it be cold at the mountains? B. Very good. E is saying its name. B. Our next word here is old. My shirt is old. I need a new one. And I see a lot of things that we learned. My, I, a, new, one. All of those words that we learned. I see two E's. That's spelled E. So eed. And I see IR, ER, IR, and UR. All of them spell like if a car is braking really hard. So our sight word that we're working on is old. So let's go ahead and spell it. That's O-L-D. What do you notice in the word old when I'm saying it? Old. Old. The O is spelling its name. That's the part we have to remember. The O is spelling its name. Old. Old. So let's sound it out. O-L-D. Do it again. Your tongue is going to go to the top of your mouth when you spell this sound. Old. O-L-D. Old. Our first sound, O, it's spelled with the long O. O-L. Your tongue is at the top. That's an L. Old. D. That's a D. Old. And guess what? You're going to see old in a lot of words. Watch this. What's this word? If this says old, and you have at the beginning, old, fold. What about this one? This says old, so we have t, old, told. And then last one. This says old, k, old, cold. Very good. So this word is old. The dog is getting old. Long O. O. D. One more time. O. D. Old. Here we have the word why. Why? Why did the cow jump over the moon? Maybe he spotted some cheese up there. Do cows like cheese? I don't even know if cows like cheese. So let's spell Y. Y is W-H and the letter Y at the end. We have Y. And Y has this cape because it can either say E or it can say I. But there's only two ways that it can say E or I. Let me show you this word. And let me show you this word. These are two sight words that we should know. What does this word say? My. And what about this one? Many. What is the Y saying in my? My. It's saying the long I. My. What about here in many? E. It's saying the long E. My. E. When there is no vowel, Y says I. When there is a vowel, Y says E. Is there a vowel over here? Is there an A, an E, an I, an O, or an U? Nope. So what is the Y going to say? When there's no vowel, Y says I. So we have a digraph, W, and we have the I, Y. That's the part we have to remember. So let's sound out Y. W, I. One more time. W, I. There's two sounds in Y. Our first sound, W, it's a digraph, W-H. W. And then our second sound, I, it's the Y. Y. There are 5 question words. Who, what, when, where, and why. What do you see in all of these words? Who, what, when, where, why. They all have the letters W-H. Any question word has W-H most of the time. So who, what, when, where, why has the W-H digraph. So let's spell Y. Woo. Digraph. I, no vowel. One more time. Woo. Digraph. I, no vowel. So it's the letter I. Why? Why? Why did you do that? All right, here we have the word of. Can I have a cup of milk with my muffin or with my cookie? Cup of milk. Of. So let's spell of. That is O and F. Of. And there's 2 parts we have to remember in of. We have the spelled with the U. Spelled with an O. And we have the V spelled with an F. So of. This is how we spell of correctly. O-F. So 2 sounds. V. Do it with me. V. Our first sound, sounds like a U, right? But it's spelled with an O. We gotta tell our brains, remember that. V, spelled with a F. It sounds like a V, but it's spelled with an F. Remind your brain of that. So of. O-F spells of. Say it with me. O-F spells of. So of. And those are all our words for Unit 3, Week 2. We have of, Y, old, be, could. Unit 3, Week 2, I will see you for Unit 3, Week 3. Bye.